Hi guys! Today you will learn 13 fascinating and fun facts about bees. Before I begin, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like, drop a comment saying fun facts if you would like to see more videos like this. Okay, let's begin. Sure, you know that bees pollinate our crops and give us honey. But there's so much more to these buzzing insects than that. 1. Bee stings have some health benefits. A toxin in bee venom called melittin may prevent HIV. Melittin can kill HIV by poking holes into the virus's protective envelope. Meanwhile, when melittin hitches a ride on certain nanoparticles, it will just bounce off normal cells and leave them unharmed. Scientists at Washington University in St. Louis hope the toxin can be used in preventative gels. Bee stings may also ease pain caused by rheumatoid arthritis. Researchers at the University of São Paulo found that molecules in bee venom increase your body's level of glucocorticoid, an anti-inflammatory hormone. 2. Bees work harder than you do. During chillier seasons, worker bees can live for 9 months. But in the summer, they rarely last longer than 6 weeks. They literally work themselves to death. 3. When bees change jobs, they change their brain chemistry. Bees are hardwired to do certain jobs. Scout bees, which search for new sources of food, are wired for adventure. Soldier bees, discovered in 2012, work as security guards their whole life. 1% of all middle-aged bees become undertakers. A genetic brain pattern compels them to remove dead bees from the hive. But most amazingly, regular honeybees, which perform multiple jobs in their lifetime, will change their brain chemistry before taking up a new gig. 4. Bee brains defy time. When aging bees do jobs usually reserved for younger members, their brain stops aging. In fact, their brain ages in reverse. Imagine if riding a tricycle didn't just make you feel young, it actually made your brain tick like a younger person's. Scientists at Arizona State University believe the discovery can help us slow the onset of dementia. 5. Bees are changing medicine. To reinforce their hives, bees use a resin from poplar and evergreen trees called propolis. It's basically beehive glue. Although bees use it as caulk, humans use it to fight off bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Research shows that propolis taken from a beehive may relieve cold sores, canker sores, herpes, a sore throat, cavities, and even eczema. 6. Bees can recognize human faces. Honeybees make out faces the same way we do. They take parts like eyebrows, lips, and ears and cobble them together to make out the whole face. It's known as configural processing, and it might help computer scientists improve face recognition technology, the New York Times reports. 7. Bees have personalities. Even in beehives, there are workers and shirkers. Researchers at the University of Illinois found that not all bees are interchangeable drones. Some bees are thrill seekers, while others are a bit more timid. A 2011 study even found that agitated honeybees can be pessimistic, showing that, to some extent, bees might have feelings. Bees, they're just like us. 8. Bees get buzzed from caffeine and cocaine. Nature didn't intend for caffeine to be relegated to your morning pot of coffee. It's actually a plant defense chemical that shoos harmful insects away and lures pollinators in. Scientists at Newcastle University found that nectar laced with caffeine helps bees remember where the flower is, increasing the chances of a return visit. While caffeine makes bees work better, cocaine turns them into big fat liars. Bees dance to communicate, a way of giving fellow bees directions to good food. But high honeybees exaggerate their moves and overemphasize the food's quality. They even exhibit withdrawal symptoms, helping scientists understand the nuances of addiction. 9. Bees have viking-like navigation techniques. Bees use the sun as a compass. But when it's cloudy, there's a backup. They navigate by polarized light, using special photoreceptors to find the sun's place in the sky. The Vikings may have used a similar system. On sunny days, they navigated with sundials, but on cloudy days, sunstones, chunks of calcite that act like a Polaroid filter, helped them stay on course. 10. bees can solve hairy mathematical problems. Pretend it's the weekend, and it's time to do errands. You have to visit 6 stores, and they're all at 6 separate locations. What's the shortest distance you can travel while visiting all 6? Mathematicians call this the traveling salesman problem, and it can even stump some computers. But for bumblebees, it's a snap. Researchers at Royal Holloway University in London found that bumblebees fly the shortest route possible between flowers. So far, they're the only animals known to solve the problem. 11. Bees are nature's most economical builders. In 36 BCE, Marcus Terentius Varro argued that honeycombs were the most practical structures around. Centuries later, Greek mathematician Pappus solidified the honeycomb conjecture by making the same claim. Almost 2,000 years later, American mathematician Thomas Hales wrote a mathematical proof showing that, of all the possible structures, honeycombs use the least amount of wax. And not only are honeycombs the most efficient structures in nature, the walls meet at a precise 120-degree angle, a perfect hexagon. 12. Bees can help us catch serial killers. Serial killers behave like bees. They commit their crimes close to home, but far enough away that the neighbors don't get suspicious. Similarly, bees collect pollen near their hive, but far enough that predators can't find the hive. To understand how this buffer zone works, scientists studied bee behavior and wrote up a few algorithms. Their findings improved computer models police use to find felons. 13. Bees are job creators. The average American consumes roughly 1.51 pounds of honey each year. On top of that, the U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates that honeybees pollinate up to 80% of the country's insect crops, meaning bees pollinate over $15 billion worth of crops each year. That's all for today. Be nice and like the video. Thank you for watching.